Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, 11-year-old girl dies after being struck by a vehicle in Clarendon. An 11-year-old female student died from injuries she sustained when she was hit by a vehicle while attempting to cross a section of the road near her home in Clarendon on Tuesday afternoon. The deceased has been identified as Marla Richards of a Kempsale, Clarendon address. Reports are that about 4 p.m., the girl was heading home from school when she was hit by a blue Toyota Hiace bus that was traveling in a southerly direction along Kempsale Main Road. She was transported to hospital where she was pronounced dead. The Clarendon police are investigating. Fire destroys the computer labs at Bustamante High. Scores of students at the Bustamante High School in southern Clarendon have been dealt a massive blow as the computer laboratories at their school went up in flames early Tuesday morning. According to the principal, Wayne Evans, the students who take the information technology and electronic document preparation management classes will be at a great loss. It's a very big blow for us. Our labs are utilized by the students. That's how we get to develop them. Many times the students that come to us are on the lower end of performance, and so we get to expose them to different types of facilities and learning experiences, so the labs are used for those purposes. We also have our IT and EDPM students who are going to be very significantly impacted if we are not able to recover from this in a very speedy way, said the visibly distraught headmaster. Evans said he received a call about 2 a.m. that there was a fire in one of the computer labs. He said it quickly got out of control, so much so that by the time the fire brigade got to the scene, the blaze had spread to the entire building, destroying both labs. It is very unfortunate, and we have been complaining about our electrical situation for a long time. We believe it may have been caused by the throwing up of wires on the main supply. We observed that a fire was on the line before it went into the lab, and while we can't definitely say what took place, we suspect that may have caused part of the problem, he stated. Meanwhile, chairman of the school board, William Shoguri, described the Tuesday's incident as a disaster.
The school can't get a break. As I fix something else happened. It definitely seemed to have been an electrical fire. So, thank God it is not somebody that sabotaged the school. Let's hope that we can, quickly as possible, get the labs back up. With the help of the ministry and private individuals, we have to make sure that we get the labs back up. But we never had any electricity down here for maybe over a month, or internet. And then now, once we get that back now, this happens again. It's locked down the school again because all the wires are burn up right from the line straight to the lab.
In the meantime, Evans is appealing to the business community for help. We are appealing to everyone, business community and everyone. The Bustamante High School needs your help. We are fighting a battle. We have done all we can do, so please come on board to help our students. We believe in them, so we are asking everyone to help us get back on board, as we can't have the students out for too long, as it will impact them in a way we can't recover, he said. Vendor in viral video pleads not guilty to breaching public health law. A vendor facing charges of breaching sections of the public health food handling regulations after she was caught on video urinating in a bottle pleaded not guilty when she appeared in the St. James Parish Court on Wednesday. The accused, Denise Adams, faces 4 charges in contravention of the regulations, which include failure to apply for a food handler's permit and urinating in a vehicle used to transport food. When her case was previously called up in court, it was revealed that she had faced 6 charges, but it was determined that 2 of those charges should be removed. Her matter is now set for mention on October 23 in the St. James Parish Court. Adams shot to unwanted fame when a video of her urinating in a bottle in the back of a motor vehicle along Fosdick Road in Montego Bay went viral after being uploaded to social media. An investigation was immediately launched, and following the ascertainment of her identity, she was called into a meeting with public health officials to discuss the matter. During that meeting, it was revealed that She was apologetic and explained that having done surgery on her knee, it had made things difficult for her. However, it was recommended that charges be laid against Adams, who sold yam and other produce on the street outside of the market building. All EOJ offices to be open Saturday, September 28 for voter registration. The Electoral Office of Jamaica has announced that its offices in all constituencies will be open on Saturday, September 28 to allow eligible persons to register to vote. The offices will operate from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The EOJ says the deadline to register for the upcoming publication of the voters list is Monday, September 30. Anyone who wishes to be added to the voters list may apply at the nearest EOJ constituency office. The EOJ says those who miss the September 30 deadline will have to wait until next year to be added to the voters list. Prospective electors are being advised to wear bright or darker colored clothing to facilitate the process of taking their photographs. Persons already on the voters list are being reminded not to reapply. The EOJ says registered electors should also use the opportunity to collect their renewed voter ID cards. Integrity Commission to appear before Parliament's Oversight Committee on October 3. The chairman and other commissioners of the Integrity Commission are to appear before the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee at its meeting set for Thursday, October 3. The commissioners are expected to discuss with the committee recent reports and any other matter related to the Commission's oversight responsibilities. During its meeting on Tuesday, the committee decided that the commissioners would provide additional details regarding the recent special report on the Prime Minister's statutory declarations. The Financial Investigations Division says it is reviewing the Commission's report relating to the Prime Minister but has not started an investigation. PNP raises alarm over vacant leadership at FID amid wholeness probe. The opposition People's National Party has raised a concern about the executive office of the Financial Investigations Division, which it says is currently without a chief technical director. The concern comes amid a referral from the Integrity Commission of its investigative report into the statutory declarations of Prime Minister Andrew Holness to the FID for further probe. Senior members of the party, including opposition leader Mark Golding, raised the matter during a People's Parliament discussion they convened on Tuesday. Opposition Senator Peter Bunting, in arguing that Holness should step aside as the FID combs through the report, said a failure to do this means that the Prime Minister remains in a position of influence. Further, he mentioned that Holness is on the scopes of selecting a new Minister of Finance pending the departure of Dr. Nigel Clark for the International Monetary Fund at the end of October. The FID falls under the Ministry of Finance and the Chief Technical Director is appointed by the Finance Minister. The FID right now does not have a permanent Chief Technical Director. The head of FID is Selvin Hay, who retired a couple months ago, so it only has an acting head now. So there is not even any security of tenure for who is there, said Bunting. We can expect that he or she will be carefully selected, but I think the public is right to be concerned. I think all well-thinking person should be concerned. You cannot investigate yourself. You cannot oversee those who are investigating you. It's just a basic principle, he added. The IC, in referring the report on Holness's income and assets to the FID, said that there can be no finality in the certification of statutory declarations for 2019 to 2022 without a further probe. Director of Investigation at the Commission, Kevin Stevenson, made the referral to the FID over concerns about the funding and operations of companies linked to the Prime Minister. The report lists Positive Media, Imperium, Estate Bridge, and the Green Emerald as the companies with which Holness is associated. The findings of the DI's investigation raise significant questions about the income-generating capacity of the referenced companies relative to the funds which have been identified in their accounts, the report said. The FID confirmed that it received a communication from the IC last week. The agency said the report's contents would be analyzed under legislation governing the FID's functions. The FID will undertake a comprehensive analysis of the IC's report and determine what, if any, specific area may be probed in keeping with the mandate of the FID, it said in a statement. Bunting echoed his party's call for Holness to step aside, arguing that it is the customary thing to do both in the private and the public sectors. We've seen over and over again where persons, whether in the private or public sector, have found themselves in such a position, have to step aside to allow the investigation to be complete, he said. Last week, Holness said he would seek legal advice, even as he rejected some of the findings of the investigation. He defended his financial affairs, stressing that he has not engaged in anything untoward. He emphasized that he has been open about his finances and has always maintained a clean record. He rejected any connection to corruption or illicit enrichment, noting that he has worked hard and honestly for all he has achieved. Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.